If you ever like need to take a food review from Josh, just expect really nothing out of it, because he'll always just tell you, "Dude, this is lit."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
Fuck it,
All
it's
right.
a Jack in the Box taco. Just lit.
It is lit.
There in that moment, that special place in time. Yeah. Maybe when I get back, I can write a book about my travels. You know, about getting out of this sick society. Society, man. Society. You know, society.
So,
Every time.
Every time, man. Every day has to be lit.
All right, but welcome back to the Bottom of the Class podcast. This is Matt back here to finally get this shit in order.
His eczema finally.
Oh,
His
yeah,
eyelids
dude,
are
yeah.
good. How's your nostrils doing? I see you scratching still.
Oh, dude, it's because I'm, like I said, when I sit next to Josh, everything is lit, so I'm allergic to all that bullshit he's talking every time. But anyway,
All right, everything's still lit.
I'm back here from my trip. I took a trip to North Carolina. It was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. I got to do a lot of savage things. I go to a gun range and throw axes and shit.
Did you hit the bullseye?
Yeah, plenty of times. It's actually not as hard as you would think. It's awkward though, because as humans we normally don't throw axes and hatchets, so it's something to get used to for a second. But they got plenty of there's like 2 or 3 places to do that here, so we got to go do that
I'm down.
for
yeah.
sure.
I've done it
down.
before. It was really fun.
That'd be a terrible idea for me though, because I'm horribly inaccurate.
I could see Josh being the one who just throws it straight down. I've like when I went, there was people that did that, and
With the girls,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I mean, no correlation.
he or she, they, yeah.
No correlation, but the people I saw do were females, and I saw one person actually. Oh, Michael. I saw one person actually throw it like so. There's like the target, and there's like a net going up and like kind of like over the target, and she somehow got it over the net. Like she let go like way too early, and it went like almost straight up in the air and went on like onto the net, and so they couldn't get it down because it was like up high in the net.
I feel like
Trying to
that's,
arc it.
yeah, that's like a feat in itself. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, I really don't know. It's crazy to me.
It's pretty dummy proof though. Like at least this spot I went to, they had, some rules laid out of what to do, what not to do,
Yeah.
why not to do it. You're like, well, it's like, well, if the axe is rolling, don't try to stop it. You're like, oh, of course they got to say that, but like, it's something even I didn't really think about. I was like, maybe that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I guess people do try. I guess if it does bounce back, because I've seen videos like where they throw it and like it bounces back like fast. It's like very dangerous.
I thought that was super not common. Turns out it's very common.
Yeah.
It happened a few times where it would just keep rolling.
Yeah, because solid objects bounce pretty well, actually. Believe it or not. Yeah.
And isn't there like some like rubber like around some of it to like help protect it?
Yeah, it's like a gym like mat on the
Yeah.
floor. Like that hard mat that you see in most weight rooms.
Yeah.
It's like that. all
So
over the
like
floor.
it even provides like more bounce back.
Yeah.
If it hits wrong.
You ever been, Jacob?
Mm-mm.
We should go.
We
Yeah.
should. I've heard it's fun.
We
Yeah.
should
I
go
don't
on
even
that.
like know where there is one
It's.
out here.
I mean, when I went, like, it's
one at Fort
fun,
Worth.
but you get put like in a group of like 10 people. At least when I went. So like,
we got to just be with ourselves.
oh really?
Yeah, but you had to set up a time though, like 2:00. You show up with your group or whatever.
Oh, okay. That'd be pretty.
It seems kind of like in the like
I'm sure there's a group on it.
escape room genre of like
yeah.
entertainment, which I've never done one of those, which I really want to do.
Yeah, we did one. Matt had like a Groupon or something for one. We did that. It was really cool. It's just we didn't complete it, so I was kind of bummed.
It
we
was
didn't.
hard though.
Yeah, it was. Really, it was
they're
really tough.
like I've watched like videos of people doing them. It's like the clues are abstract as fuck. Like
Oh yeah.
gives you like this little thing and like it's like weird.
Oh, dude, one of the craziest things we had to do was there was a typewriter in the room, right? And the fucking light kept blinking. Well, you had to kind of like have a clue of like Morse code a little
Oh,
bit.
shit.
And then it kind of like all the typewriter keys were locked up, which I don't think they meant for those to be, but we like put them down and then like found paper, put it in there, and when you would hit K, it would like be W or something. And
Oh
so
my
you had to
gosh.
like follow the path, and then it gave you the combination out for the safe that was next to us. Once you put in the safe, you open it, dude. It was like a whole nother bar room with like
it was like a tunnel that goes into like a bar.
Yeah, no. The escape room I did one time,
That was really cool.
it was we
Well,
ended up getting like a key for a door, which that was a whole trial in itself. But we finally got the key. We go to unlock the door. We unlock the door. We try to push in. There's one of those little dangly locks, that slide you have to slide in from the other side.
Oh yeah.
So we're just trying to like work it out. And then we look, and there's a mirror in the back, and you have to look at the mirror to see like how to do it. And it's this giant fucking ass maze. You have to like guide
And the
this
thing-
thing.
that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, that's pretty.
That's
neat.
sick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Where was it at?
That was in Irving, I think.
Okay, yeah, well, we should hit up one. I'm sure they have some, maybe closer to here.
It's a very
Bottom of
popular
There's one
thing
in
to
the
do.
mall.
We could film it, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Post it.
I don't think they'd be cool with that.
Some of them are. I think you just have to ask.
Body cam.
I think
Yeah.
like it's not by policy. It's just by the employee. Like, stick at some teenagers. Like, yeah, I don't fucking care to go for it.
Because mine has that GoPro.
Yeah, that's
true.
true. But you know, the escape room is becoming like super popular. It's starting to become a really big thing, and it's definitely the widest thing I think you could ever do. Is
Yeah.
pretend to be trapped. That's
Yeah.
just super wide to pretend to be trapped. But
That's true.
but I like puzzles so much, so it's like a lot of fun for me to be like in that.
Yeah, Matt's like always takes charge, and like I remember when we went when we went, okay, it's like it's true, but it's like kind of like, come on, like we went, and the group we went with, like half of them just like didn't give a fuck, dude. They're just like here for the Groupon, like just trying to like enjoy themselves.
So one
And,
dude
like,
was with his girlfriend. He was just trying to like finger bang her the whole time in the back.
and we are just like, and Matt was just like, dude, like we're running out of time, dude. We got to get this shit done. And eventually they kind of like were serious about it, because there are like no phones in the thing, like don't take pictures, and like the whole time that chick's just like in the corner texting. I'm like, dude, come on, help us out. But
She's like, oh look, my brother got a Pomeranian. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, dude, we're trying to fucking read this backwards combination.
I mean, towards the end, you really want to win.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
like especially like the closer and closer you
No,
get,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
that feeling.
But that's like we thought it was it at the safe. There was like 30 seconds left, or it was maybe like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, crack the safe. I'm thinking we have 5 minutes to spare. We just set a record, whole nother room.
Yeah, the last thing I remember was we had those like those heels, and like someone put their hands in them. They had to like walk on the stage with them. Remember? And like the footprints like went up the wall,
what?
and like it like unlocked something, and then like we ran out of time.
You had to put this like dialogue of text on this like magnet strip for the bartender. It would read out based off the magnet strip. Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
It was fucking dope.
But it's that outside the box thinking that like I would like to do with you guys, because if you went with someone who was like a physicist or like engineer mindset, they just get on my nerves.
Did Mitchell come with us that time?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
It would be fun. We got to book something like RN, dude.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I want to talk about is is a novelty, and it's kind of dissipating. So Matt and I went to the gas station today. We talked about this before.
Okay.
Went to the gas station, and it's the Valero on the way to your house. We always hit it up for the goods, and every time, dude, there's that rack of nudie bags in the back. We're always every time we go, I always eyeball it.
You
I'm
never
always-
get them, but
Yeah, I'm always like checking out. I'm like looking back, like trying to peep them. But dude, we went today and they weren't there. The whole rack, the entire rack was gone. And so I think
no more racks on racks.
Did he? You asked about it. Did he say anything?
He said they're just gone right now, and then they'll probably be back later. So he didn't answer the question, but
Gotcha. Yeah, but my question is, do you think they're gonna make a comeback, dude? Do you think nudie mags are gonna make a comeback, like how vinyls did?
Dude, no.
You don't think
The
so?
internet's too great.
you know what though? It kind of upsets me that they're gone, because even though I wasn't getting them and I'm not the target audience for that, the fact that I now cannot get them is like deep down problematic for me.
Damn.
It's
Matt,
like-
Matt gets upset when he can't have what he wants. What he
Takeaway
what he
choices.
doesn't even want. Yeah.
It's like the fact that I could get them and now I cannot. I mean, now where do you go? Where do you go now? Another gas station? It's not the same. I don't
Forget
think.
gas station. The internet is limitless.
I know, but
The feeling of spending $2 for
but
like,
it's the same
How
argument.
much are they?
Hey, I just threw out a number.
Did you?
Mama, I threw out a number. I don't know.
But
Dude,
the
like,
same.
I mean, you could just throw $275 away, like. Dude.
I didn't say and what were you saying?
the same argument could be made for vinyl though. Like obviously vinyl, but there's music streaming services
There's the
now.
internet.
Why don't people just do that? But I think it's the
I mean,
novelty.
some people think vinyl sounds better.
It
Well,
does.
it's true. Yeah, it's true that it does.
I don't think people are arguing that like physical is better than digital. On the other hand,
It's just that it sounds better. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
like vinyl wise, it sounds better. So some people like that's like why people would buy back into vinyl.
So when I
for sound quality.
like in 2015 when I was like in a super hipster phase, I got really into vinyl.
So hipster to like vinyl.
Yeah. And I got really into vinyl. It wasn't because it sounded good, it was just because it was a vinyl and I was like, well, this is a trend.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think the same could be made for nudie mags, dude. Obviously, we wouldn't be sharing our nudie mags with each other like we do with vinyls, but it'd be cool to make them to see like a comeback. I think nudie mags should make a comeback. Fuck porn.
Well, go invest.
I'm pro that because I think everybody should swear off porn at least for a little bit.
And nudie mags are just like more professional, dude. Like
You can take
can't-
those to work, dude.
yeah, like, unless you
can.
you could.
Could not do
But
that.
they can easily pass off like a Sports Illustrated. You'd be like, oh, well, this one. I mean, the boss walks by and he's like, well, this one. I mean, she kind of got her tits out a little bit, but
Yeah.
like that's how they are in Sports Illustrated, you know.
Yeah, there's just too much amateur porn out now, dude. If you want to pay for good porn, you gotta pay good money for it. And to be with nudie mags, dude, like they're all professional.
That's
dude.
why Josh Ford pays for the premium snaps.
Pay good
I
money.
don't. Man.
What do you mean pay good money?
For porn,
Yeah.
like Brazzers accounts and stuff like that. They're like subscriptions that like cost money, like a month. Whereas, I mean, you can go on like free websites, but you're gonna get like amateur shit, dude. There's just too many people trying to get into porn, dude. And it's just not professional. I'm all about professionalism, dude.
It's all
So-
about how hard you look, bro.
Yeah, like wait.
I'm just saying you can get the most professional, paid for stuff for $0 if you're willing to look hard enough.
That's true. The internet,
Yeah,
man.
Are you talking about his dick the whole time? I thought he was talking about his dick.
I thought
I have not been talking about my dick for
You can if you're hard enough. You said.
If you look hard enough.
And I thought he was talking about the male actress. If you look hard enough, like, I thought this was what he's talking about.
Damn. All right. Well, I've been trying to back up nudie mags, but I don't think it's working out for me.
No,
I
I
think
can tell
the
you're
internet's-
really passionate about this. Nate.
It's
I
just
really
the
can.
novelty thing, dude. It's the novelty.
Yeah, I'm not like a
You know,
porn
here-
magazine.
It's the whole
proponent.
situation of like having like that stack on your side on like your nightstand, like under the nightstand, you know, like to refer to. I'm thinking of like a more of like a dad mindset.
What if the
You
power
are an
goes
old
out,
soul.
dude? No Wi-Fi. You need those nudie mags.
Yeah, well, we have dad.
Would you like?
Your
would
data is out, dude. You used up. You don't have an unlimited plan.
You just have your brain.
Would you hoard your magazines though? Would
Would
you
I hoard them?
Yeah, you know, like keep them forever. That's
Whorum, like
no, not hoard. Like hoard them. You know, keep.
I think that's up to my wife. If she was cool with me keeping them, I keep them.
because I can totally see you being the dad that has them all up in
It's
the,
me or
in
the
the
nudie
attic.
mags.
Well, my uncle had a whole. He built this crate for all of his that he had, and they're Playboy magazines that went back to like a long time, and he's collected them. He's had them. So if you go back there, there's like Pam Anderson on the cover, like young Pam Anderson on the cover, and then like
Nice.
I don't know, a bunch of stars
Didn't
because that Playboy was like the thing.
Yeah, didn't Playboy like stop doing nudity now?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, that motherfucker Hugh Hefner's creepy anyway. So
Did he die?
And he's dead. Yeah,
oh
he's
yeah, he
dead.
died.
He's totally dead.
He's been dead for. A few,
I think you
few
should
years
keep
now?
anything that's like art or like technology from like your childhood. Just keep it. It's gonna probably be worth more one day.
Like a Game Boy or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that.
Like, because like you're saying, like those Playboys. I'm sure like some of those are probably worth a little bit now.
That's what I mean. He intended, and then I saw them when I was like, you know, a kid, maybe like 8 or 9. I saw that like he had the box there, and I was like, whoa, he's got a box of
Yeah.
all this stuff. I want that. And I never looked at him because I was like, I had a good conscience for some reason. But when you think back on it, you're like, fuck, man, he was planning for the future. Like if he sells them, it could bring a couple $100 for like.
Or he's just trying to get his rocks off.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can do that with a magazine. I don't.
Oh, I have before. Yeah, my dad. I mean,
Is it National
you,
Geographic?
you had a good conscience, but my dad had a stack of nudies.
Sports
in the
Illustrated
nightstand. I
Kids.
definitely took advantage of those when I was like 10.
It's not even that it was like porn there that I had access to. It's the fact that it wasn't mine. I shouldn't touch it. That was all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when it came to my sex drive, everything was mine, dude. I had to. I needed
Everything,
access.
huh?
My 10-year-old sex drive.
You like fucking Twinkies or something?
Oh no, it wasn't
You're
that.
doing-
no, no,
being
no.
weird.
Hey, that's what you're
No,
implying.
dude, hey,
That's
dude,
exactly
that
what
bad.
you're
Just
implying.
real quick, everybody
Everything's mine.
take a good look at Mason real quickly. Mason, don't move the table. I'm trying to make a point here.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Look at Mason real quick. You can just look at him and tell he's onto some creep shit. You can just tell.
Because
If
I'm
you look
talking
into his
about.
eyes.
Oh, because you mentioned me fucking Twinkies.
Dude, you're eating Starburst like real seductively, unwrapping them slowly. That's kind of like
No,
obviously
I
what you're
wrapped them
drinking
in my
Bang.
mouth.
You're drinking Bang.
Yeah, I guess you got me there.
Dang. He's got a strong argument right now.
Listen to vinyls, dude.
He's got that mustache.
I do have the mustache, but I have the beard that goes. That's not just a mustache.
It's the stash, dude.
No, like if I had a mustache by itself, that could be creepy. But I have the beard, like that kind of negates it.
You like to be beat up, huh?
I've been trying to get my ass beat for a while. You guys know this. I'm trying to put myself in a situation where I finally get my ass beat.
Why do you want that so bad?
I think we talked about this already because I feel like I need it. I really feel like I need it.
For what?
It's just to humble me out.
But you're not like, if you can say that, like, I don't think that you're in this mental.
Just go like meditate or something. You're probably doing the same thing.
I could go meditate, dude, but that's what.
Go
everyone
meditate and
does.
listen to your vinyls, man.
Nah.
I say that like I don't have a vinyl collection, dude.
You do?
I mean, I have some. I have a lot.
I have an expensive record player.
I have I don't have an expensive record player, but I have a lot of vinyls.
I don't have a lot. Like I've thought about buying like a big ass crate for like $100. Like you can get like a whole vinyl
like
collection
a
for
mystery crate or something?
Yeah, but like it probably will have like very little that I'd like in it. So like I only buy albums I want to listen to. I probably have like close to like 25.
Yeah, you have like Tool, right? A few Tool albums. in there?
I have like every Tool album that was released on mine, except for Anima.
I think I had like 200, and then I like sorted out like probably like half of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it, like I don't want to buy a box of them. You know, like I have them all
Exactly.
like gifted to me, or I find one that I personally enjoy. Like so, but the ones that had gifted to me is from my aunt. She had like a bunch of like. Honestly, they're probably worth a lot of money because they're
Bunch of
like
good
they're like
shit.
originals like from
Yeah.
like the 60s.
That's-
Like,
I have a 70s pressing of the Led Zeppelin album from the 40s.
yeah,
the
I have
fourth album.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3.
I think I have a
Mothership.
I think I have a super old Pink Floyd press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older pressings sound better in my opinion.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I have
the-
their Live at Pompeii album. It's pretty cool.
That was the next thing I was gonna say. Is like, yeah, you can like develop a pretty good collection of vinyl, but it's like not worth that much if it's not pressed, you know,
Right.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because the new stuff's just mass produced. It's no different than like CDs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like CDs are even starting to like become retro, which is fucking weird. But
That is weird, huh?
That is strange.
Yeah.
people always think it's weird as fuck that I have CDs in my car. I have like 5 or 6.
Really?
And like I'll pull one out like if someone's in the car, I don't feel like hooking up my phone or something like that. And they're like, "You have CDs?" I'm like, "Damn, I didn't realize that that's like a really odd thing already."
Yeah, the only CDs I have are like mixtapes that friends made for me, and
That's dope.
Jordan's mixtape, Mandola Dice Rollers.
Mandola Dice Roller.
The only CDs I have are probably funk albums.
I have Tool stuff on CD, but they're not on streaming, so it's how I listen to it.
Damn.
But anyways, that's enough about that.
What else you got? Okay, so
Okay.
I forgot to say while I was in Carolina, I got pretty sick, dude. So I had to go to the doctor.
Eczema, dude.
No, dude. I mean, it might have been. I don't know what it was. But, I mean, I didn't. Apparently, everybody else could tell it was coming on, but, like, I couldn't. It was one of those things. So we were at the axe throwing place. No, we went to the gun range first. And, you know, we're signing the waivers. We're getting everything in order, pulling licenses out, all that. And as I get to the counter, he's looking at my license. He goes, "You got a lot of it, huh?" I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Nothing." So he takes his thing. Then we go in the gun range. Brian shoots one shot, and then the power goes out for the whole place. So we have to leave. So we spent 20 minutes watching videos and signing waivers just to leave.
Oh, dude.
So we leave. We go grab lunch, and you know, I order what I order. The waitress comes by. We're from out of state, so when she's looking at our IDs, she's like, which Texas IDs look by far the most original I've ever seen, because I get to look at a lot of IDs at work, and they look like dog shit when they're from other states.
Dude, it's so hard to find the date of birth on them sometimes. They like hide them almost.
They do. But so she's looking at the ID, and she's like, "So you get a lot of it, huh?" I was like, "What?"
What is
she goes,
going on?
"Nothing. I don't know." And the whole time I'm starting to like kind of feel a little bit bad. Next day rolls around. We go to the axe throwing place. Same thing. Same exact thing. He goes, I thought he was talking about the drinks that I had because I was bringing them to my family. He goes, "You kind of got a lot, huh?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Finally go. I get sick. We have to go to hospital
Wait.
in the emergency room.
Fuck, dude.
Damn, what the hell happened?
I don't know, dude. Doctor comes in. I'm waiting there for like 3 hours or something. It's a good. I think I was just dehydrated or something. I don't know. But he comes in and he goes, "Well, so your test came back because you kind of did a swab or whatever." He goes, "You show to have a lot of it." I was like, "A lot of what?" He goes, "Big dick energy." So you got a bunch of big dick energy. And I didn't realize everybody else was trying to tell me that all like
Is this
the past couple days.
What's going on, Matt? I don't understand. If this was a joke,
This is some
that was
bullshit.
not. That was dumb as hell, dude.
God damn it.
That was so dumb, dude.
Yeah, I respect that. I was
No.
really all in on that story.
Oh yeah, I was. I guess you did get me. Yeah, you got me there. God, dude.
Dumbass.
That was so lame, dude. I can't believe you just did that. Wow, I'm sorry to our listeners. I'm
So, but like,
really sorry you had to hear that.
were you okay though? Like, did you actually get sick, or was that also a joke?
Oh, dude, I've never been sick a day in my life.
Oh, here we go. See, this,
Dude,
always with the bullshit.
the parking lot of Thai Fusion will beg to differ.
That was my first episode. That
Oh,
story.
yeah.
Well, that was like intentional. I was trying to test our friendships at the time. I was trying to see. I was like, well, what kind of friends are they really?
So if you did,
Oh, we were shitty friends. Yeah.
No, it was good.
Oh, really? I don't understand. What did we do right?
You bought me a Gatorade.
Oh, okay.
So that was it. The throw up twice just for Gatorade.
It was once, but yeah.
It was just a long one.
It was a long time.
Just-
Yeah. I think we spent enough time away that we can finally come back there. Because I miss my girl, dude.
But I don't know, man. Thai Tip
I
is
know
just
she
the
misses
spot.
me. Nah, dude.
I think you have to go
Ruin
back.
that, man.
My babe misses me, dude. I gotta go back and visit her, dude.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Oh, I found this on Twitter today. It's from a girl.
Oh, thank God it's not me.
It's from Jacob Height. Like I said, it's a girl.
I feel like Jacob's been kind of cutting back on the prolific tweets.
You've been a little quiet on Twitter.
Don't stir the bucket, dude. Come on. It's pot.
Actually, let me hit up your profile real quick.
No, but this girl said, she said, when a dude asks for your Snapchat instead of your number, you know he's a cheater. Laugh my fucking ass off with 3 O's. Now, I got to thinking about that. And to me, I would say as time has progressed, a number is more personal, I think. And if you ask a girl for, you want to talk to her again, I think asking for social media is like the way to go. I think, at least. I don't know. I just wanted to hear your opinions on that.
So okay, so my opinion is, when it comes to first talking to a girl, I think it's easier to get Snapchat, and because I don't know, like
I just feel like a number like means a lot to them
yeah,
or whoever. Whereas
it's the
Snapchat's
same exact thing. You can talk to them either way,
Right.
But with the Snapchat, they don't perceive it as like you giving them their number, even though
Exactly.
you're getting the same exact functions as you would if you got their number.
That's
so
what
I think it's easier to get, and then like maybe getting their number is like a step in whatever you're trying to do with this. I feel like that is like, it's like an advancement, like if you get their number, like, oh, like maybe she's into you, or I don't know, I don't know, because maybe at the same time, like they have your Snapchat, so it's the same thing. I don't know.
But also, like, if you're the dude who just added on Snapchat, like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
There is a difference, though. I know I for sure think there's a difference.
Yeah, it's definitely changed because I'm thinking about it right now, and I will definitely ask for the Snapchat, and then I will use the Snapchat to get the number. It's definitely changed from when I was in high school. I just asked straight for the number. It's
Fucking
weird.
Hate texting
It's weird.
people, dude.
Why?
It's just like I've never had like a really good conversation over text. I feel like
Really?
it just always seems so dull. And maybe it's because I'm a fucking loser who's born in barely 1999, and so like I've had Snapchat as like my main form of communication since I've had a phone. So it's like I'm not like acclimated to texting people, I guess, and so like I have to rely on Snap. But like I just feel like Snapchat has always been like just better conversations. Now there's a lot of shitty conversations, but like generally speaking, I usually talk more and about more things with like texting is like if I'm at like someone's like a house or apartment, so I'm like I need like their combination to like the gate or something like that, I'll text them. Like that seems like so serious to me.
So with me, when I feel more confident, I'm able to talk more and like have like better conversation. Do you think Snapchat makes you feel more confident than like texting does?
There's probably a
Ooh.
good chance that that's true.
That's a good question.
I've never thought about it like that, but like that's probably a good possibility.
I agree with that because I can't stand texting. One, I'm a really bad texter. Two, I really suck at replying. But
that's true.
it's a lot easier for me to reply on Snapchat for whatever reason. But I'd rather have a conversation with a person on the phone than just like text anybody.
I don't think
God.
anybody's arguing the phone
Or
conversation.
FaceTime.
Is more legal.
Never call me, never FaceTime me. I hate
Dude, what do we
Oh
do?
my
Dude? I'm gonna send a
gosh,
raven your way, dude.
Snapchat me. Apparently, that's all I like.
Hey Jacob, I'll talk to you in 3 to 5 business days when this letter gets to you.
Dude, I want to talk about
if you want a guy that's not going to cheat on you, make sure he sends you a letter on expedited shipping. He pays for the extra shipping.
Yeah, I guess if to expedite it.
Yeah, dude.
But I want to talk about, dude, why phone calls are like phasing out, especially when it comes to like needing to talk to someone immediately. Like, call them, don't text them.
Facts.
It's so like,
Oh yeah.
it's so straightforward. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are like, well, I texted you, and like, well, I'm fucking busy. Like, call me then. If you need something, like, call me. Like, and like, don't get mad at me, especially too, like, because I don't reply. Like, if you needed to hear from me, just call me. I'm not like, why are people so opposed? Are they like afraid to talk to people nowadays? Like,
I don't get it.
I don't know
man.
what the deal is.
You know, one thing that has always bugged me is that when, like, people who do call, they will never make a second call. Like, if it's sort of important, or maybe if it's not at all, if you're just trying to see what someone's doing. Like, when I call Brandon, I'll call him. Maybe he doesn't answer. I kind of know how he is, though, so that's a little bit different. But, like, if I call you, you don't answer, I'm going to call you right back again. I'm at least call twice. That way you know I want something.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that does portray you like, I don't know. It can be portrayed as like you are kind of like in an urgency. Like, you have like a sense of urgency to like contact the person. But when I do it, I feel like one call is like enough. Like, I do a call and then a follow up text. I don't.
That's
call
fine
twice.
too. That's fine
Yeah,
too.
I'll be like, I'll call, and like if they don't answer, I'll be like, hey, like I'll text them like, hey, I'm just like reaching out to like wonder, like ask you about this or see if you want to do this or something like that.
Yeah, first instinct, always call for me. Always. I cannot do texting.
Josh has always called me. Now that I think about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, shout out to Josh.
Shout out to me, dude. I'm so goat.
Hey, dude, let me send a quick shout out to Jamal real quick. Shout out to Jamal too.
That's gonna become hey, we have to do that every podcast.
Yeah,
Someone else has to shout out
Shout
Jamal.
out Jamal.
Damn.
So
Yeah, a lot changed, man, in a week.
Matt mentioned. How do we start talking about this? It was some girl you said. Well, you said some girl you saw on Twitter looked good, but she had a kid. And
No, it was on Facebook. So Facebook is like super family oriented now in videos. Like, if you post it, you're probably posting about your kid that you have. And I was basically just saying that this girl, she looked good, but I was like, man,
looked good.
she got a kid though, which is fine. But it's just like, what were we talking about anyway?
As a single male bachelor,
That's tough.
It's a different outlook. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Oh,
But we got into Matt was saying like, what did we say? It was like you get pregnant and then you have like a better chance of getting pregnant after you have the kid, and then we were saying we're saying how like we never got anyone pregnant before.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
right.
just- if
right,
we
right.
we just I don't know if it's just like we're smart about it, but like people like how do they get people pregnant?
Now I remember. I was basically saying, because we have like everybody else has had a bunch of close calls though, but it seems like when a chick has a kid or like somebody has a kid, male or female, doesn't matter. But obviously you were just fucking recklessly. That's what I got.
That's what. They're fucking recklessly, because we both were like we have definitely like had a lot of close calls before, but like it hasn't turned out. So like, given our close calls, like either we're just super lucky, or like this chick is just like just getting like
You just like, well, no, it's fine. Just leave it.
like something like that. Which that'd be weird, dude. I can't imagine like getting laid and like the girl just like wrapping her legs around me and like just like not letting me come out. I'd be freaking out.
Oh, dude,
That's
at that point,
terrifying.
that's called a guard in UFC. So therefore, we're in combat now. So I gotta
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta get out. So.
Yeah, no, I would have to do something like that. Yeah, I can't be like, hey, like just stop. Like, no, I would have to like get physical. Sorry for any future girls that are listening that I might have a chance with. I'm letting you know right now.
I'm trying to trap you, dude. It's different.
Yeah, that's
That's like biological warfare almost.
yeah, that's when you pick them up, dude, and just slam them back down.
RKO.
Ding,
Are
ding,
you-
ding.
Nah, traps are scary.
But so like,
Traps.
Not saying those traps are scary.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, no. I did where we were wrong.
That's like strike 7 for him.
Miss Ford, are you hearing this? Are you hearing this shit?
I'm sorry, Mom.
So what draws you into Snapchat traps, Josh?
Snapchat traps. What are you talking about?
Like the ones that do, so you sign up for the premium, right? And,
Dude,
and it's definitely a girl, right?
Listen, I ain't got
Definitely
no
a
premium
girl.
snaps. I will argue this till the day I die.
What
This
the-
is on my mama.
That's why he likes Snapchat so much more.
Oh, it does make sense. Yeah.
Hey, you know, I had an encounter with a
Not smooth at all.
I had a little encounter with some chick. She had a kid, and you know, I was gonna like really try because like we actually kind of liked each other, and I was thinking about maybe asking her out on a date. I was really unsure because like she had a kid, but then she texted me one day and said, "Hey, can you come pick up my son and like watch him?" And it ended up being an accident. Apparently, her ex also, his name was Josh.
The baby daddy?
Yeah, the baby daddy's name was Josh.
Did she not say your son, dude?
No, she just said,
Sounding like it's not an accident to me.
I don't know. But she did it, and dude, I freaked the fuck out. I was like, I can't do this.
Immediate block or what?
Immediately, after that day, I never
Piece
spoke
of
to her
shit.
ever again.
Don't ever,
I
Bad
couldn't-
person. Bad person.
don't ghost someone though.
Listen, I was very immature. I freaked out.
Yeah, it happens.
Hey,
But-
so listeners, for those listening, have you guys ever found yourself in a situation where you come back to a girl's place, you know she has a kid, but the kid starts like talking to you? I want to know your experience about that. If they like,
It would be interesting. I need
they
stories.
ask you if they ask you it's like crazy shit like about potential fatherhood or something, you know? I don't, because like obviously like in the movies you're like the kid's like, are you my dad or something like that, you know?
Well, I was just thinking, and I think you put it best, like when you're in the bracket of like a single bachelor, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go like out in the world, different people are in like different classes. In my head, at least, like if like there's an older lady, she's in the like the older lady class. If you're like this young chick, you're this young chick. But if you have a kid, like that's a total different bracket. As if like young, old, like you separate it out. You know what you'd probably be getting into, and it's like fine. It's just I don't think me personally I'm ready to be stepdad. But
Oh, I'm not.
but as time progresses, that's like gonna eventually be like all there is, mostly.
That's a very sad realization. Like as we get older, like the pickings will get slimmer, and like you're just gonna have to settle. Not settle,
Ooh.
but understand. Like
Yeah.
just understand. Like you're probably gonna have to like deal with like a kid.
I mean, it'd be fine. It's just you step up where you need to, especially like as an adult. Like I was talking to my cousin last night, and he said that he was kind of feeling like super scared, super like I'm not ready for this. But once his wife had the baby and he's holding the baby, like just started break down and crying. It was like immediately like I know what I'm gonna do, what I have to do, and you just do it.
That's really cool. That's really like hopeful.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure like it'll. I mean, he said you just get like paternal, like it's just genetics at that point taking over biology.
But then there's those dads that don't understand that. They still like go and get high. And
There's still
neglect their
people who are
kid.
not shit.
Yeah. Well,
There's hope, dude.
yeah, there is
There's
hope. Yeah. I hate like I'm at that age now where like I'm at the point where like I should like am I at that point where I should settle down? Because like my dad had me when he was 40 years old, dude. And so that's like 2 generations between us. And like he and I just like don't really have a connection, I don't think. And if you by chance listen to this, Dad, I'm sorry, but just like this is how I feel. And I don't know, it's like I don't want to be that dad that just like just has no connection with his son despite like we can't like relate with anything, so like I'm at the age now where I'm like shit, like maybe I should like start like looking, but I also don't have my shit together right now. Like I'm still like going to school and everything, and like everyone always tells me like, oh, you're still young, like blah blah, but like I don't want to wait until I'm fucking super old, and like by the time my kid like graduates high school I'm like retiring, and I don't know.
How old are you, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I just turned 24.
24?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, when it comes to kids, like, every old person tells me, like, you'll never be ready until like, you have a kid.
So they treat it like a Batman, like if you have the cow, like you're not gonna know you're ready until you go out and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I just it's like something that really like I've been thinking about recently, because I don't know. I want to enjoy being young, but I do like. This also like this is like a recent thing too. Like I've like started like wanting like a family like recently, just because like I know like later on down the road when like I'm sure being single will get boring after a while, and so I know like down the road like I'm gonna want something, and I don't know. I'm trying to find that balance between like wanting something or like if I really want that thing.
Like just accepting it or falling into it or something.
Yeah.
We're like, well, this is me now.
Yeah, and I don't want it to be like something I could like that accidentally happens, you know. Like I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know if I want to be a father yet, or like, or if I still want to be young, and then like accidentally get someone pregnant, and I'm like, well, fuck. Or I mean, it could be a blessing though. A lot of people have that opportunity, like treat it as a blessing. I don't know. I really don't know what I want right now. I don't know why I got so far into this, but
Nah, you asking the wrong person because I
Yeah.
really don't want that right now.
yeah, maybe me neither, dude. But like, I don't know. Just like I said, I don't want to wait too long.
I agree with that because I want to have 6 kids. That's still the goal.
Yeah, I don't know how or why, dude, but I know you do.
And it's gonna happen too, but I'm not ready for it now.
That poor girl, dude. Shove out 6 kids.
Look, 4 can be mine, 2 adopt. Simple. It's not hard.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, okay. I know a lot of
Quintuples,
women just
dude.
got mad. I know it's hard.
Quintuples.
Actually, I don't know it's hard.
Has them
I'm
all
sorry.
at once.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Bug just landed on me, dude. Josh got fleas and shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, what you looking at, Matt?
I was trying to pull up some Craigslist stuff, but I forgot what is it called? I forgot what it's even called when you try to like reach out to someone you saw. Misconnections.
Misconnections, yeah.
I was trying to look at some of those because I had pulled up this page because I wanted to read 1 or 2 or something, but I lost the page and now I can't fucking find it.
Dude, I think we already addressed it, but why is misconnection the thing? Has there ever been a moment where they've actually like reconnected?
Dude, probably.
There's not, because I feel like
You know that?
the person who is posting the misconnection thought there was a way bigger connection than the other party thought there was.
Okay, what
'Cause they're
what is
willing to go-
misconnection though?
It's a section on Craigslist where you post like, hey, like
Saw you at Wendy's.
I saw you at Wendy's.
You had the yellow dress and the what the fuck is it called? The Frosty.
Yeah.
You ordered a number 7. It was $6.30.
Yeah,
It's creepily specific.
We exchanged glances, but we didn't get to say hi. And I really thought you were pretty. So like, if you are out there, like, here's my number. Like, no one's going on Craigslist. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the
weird.
person posting it thought there was a greater connection than the other party thought there was, because they're willing to go onto Craigslist and like try to fucking find this person via Craigslist, dude. Who?
No, if someone comes up to me and said they saw me, I'm immediately just walking away from them. Like I don't know you. I don't trust you. Go away.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like Craigslist is kind of.
All right,
Become
so here we go,
fast.
Josh. I found one just for you. Female employee. This is in the Dallas area. In McKinney. Female employee at Jason's Deli on 629. You were the cute female behind the working behind the counter. We kept catching each other in glances, and had medium. You had a medium complexion and were beautiful. Email me if you thought I was attractive, and we can talk more. What was I wearing, and what color was my hair? From 629. Do you remember what you were wearing 629? You gotta carry around like a what is it called, an alibi every day, like jot it down in a journal.
What are the chances of that other chick going on like the same
That's
thing?
what I'm saying, dude.
Like I wonder if that's ever like worked out for someone. Just like they met up.
I can see
after.
Mason's point now.
It's
That's
not
hard.
e-harmony.
This is fucking.
It's not a dating website, dude. It's fucking. I'm trying to buy a table, dude.
Hey, look at this. Look at this caveman. He typed this out. It said, "We used to meet at McDonald's." This is Hewlin in Fort Worth. He said, "Me white guy, you black guy. Over a year ago since we meet. If you read this, please reply.
Aw.
Address of the McDonald's, blah blah blah. I walked over to the McD's, then went to Starbucks."
Why'd you read that? Did you read it like it was a caveman, or does it just sound like?
Okay,
it?
read it.
my
I'm
God.
glad he waited a year to post that, though, dude.
Oh my God!
I
yeah,
haven't
that's
seen you in 7
exactly
years.
it.
I really miss you, man.
I hope he finds him though. That's a different story. Like just some dude like who hung out with some dude at McDonald's, like really hit it off. And they just never exchange info.
Black guy here looking for a regular white guy for chat, casual meet, public meets, and fun.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's not
weird.
like a.
That sounds like a.
That's not like a. Hey, I met you here, dude. That dude is just begging.
That sounds
For
like
something.
recruiting. Like
Yeah,
trying to find another
exactly.
black guy. Like just for conversation. Or?
Yeah, just for chat. That's it.
Cute blonde at the Lake Worth Starbucks. You're a cute blonde with a little purple tint that works at Starbucks in Lake Worth. You have a great smile. You like older guys? Question marks.
Oh my god.
Let me know. Hey, go ask her.
This is fucking creepy.
I'm
dude.
68, but I promise I'm 55 down there.
There has to be like a psychological like reason, like because obviously they weren't confident enough to initiate a conversation with this person.
Craigslist brings out their confidence.
So
I
they
mean-
like do they feel satisfied knowing like they at least made some effort to reach out to them?
I think that's it. I think it's like jotting it down as a small victory. But when it came time, let's say they do finally having to magically connect through this bullshit, right? And you come face to face with the person that you had made this fucking shot in the dark throw like with. Now you meet up with them. Now you're just gonna crumble like
yeah.
at the like now that you're here. You're like, oh fuck, but you're just gonna throw up of embarrassment, just nervousness. I couldn't imagine actually.
I feel like it's got to at least work once. But
I don't.
What's the stat on that, Jacob? Can you look that up? What's the stat on misconnections
Yeah,
meeting
bro.
up?
I'm gonna see if I can find a success story online.
I know that Tinder has one, but that's a totally different thing. Misconnections, man. Craigslist is like, I remember like Craigslist like 10 years ago when it was in its prime. That was like the coolest thing ever, dude. Like the whole like idea of being able to sell like, it was like an online garage sale.
pretty
Like
much.
instead of like having to go to like a store, you could like just go to like your neighbor, dude. Man, that's crazy, dude. What the hell? What?
I just found something for Josh to respond to. This one is in Ellis County. It said, need buddies.
Oh no.
Hey guys, 40, chubby, MWM. I think that means middle-aged white male or something like that.
MWN.
MWM. I just something white male, but
Men.
just looking for some like-minded guys that like to hang out, enjoy nature, have a couple drinks or fish or anything really, and see where it leads.
What?
I do enjoy older, stocky, chubby-haired, aggressive guys. Hit me up and let's have some fun. Hit them up, dude.
I'm not.
There's a whole like
What the
article
fuck?
written on like missed connections success stories.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh god.
So this one, they're not super long, but this one says, my sister who bikes to work was going out of her normal route, and a guy on a bike first saw each other when they got to a red traffic light. Awkwardly said, I like your glasses, and rode off at the green light. His friends persuaded him to post on misconnections, the one and only time he did so, to make fun of him for being awkward. My sister's friend laughed at the anecdote and jokingly suggested she looked on misconnections. They sat down together and did find his post, connected, and got married in Greece last summer.
The fuck?
Whoa.
Huh?
Damn, dude.
Definitely worked out.
That's crazy.
That's a cool story.
So if you go anywhere, I think the takeaway from this is maybe take a look at misconnections before you go to bed.
yeah, that'd be cool to see like it become more prominent, like misconnections being more of a thing. Because there have been a lot of times like I've looked at someone, I'm like, damn it, like I wish I got their number.
Well, I think people write off Craigslist though. Like you immediately are just like fucking Craigslist. You know, there's weird shit on there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This one's kind of sad. I posted one about a girl I saw on the train. Her friend found it and sent it to her, and we had an off again, off again thing for a little over a year. I was young and stupid and liked her a lot, but never made a solid commitment. She was awesome, and I kicked myself in the ass about it for a while. Live and learn.
No, poor guy.
I'm so sorry, guy.
Pussy.
Wait, so he met up with her through misconnections and then was off and on?
Still blew it.
Yeah, they just didn't work out.
Damn.
Damn.
How'd you blow? Yeah,
You got to go all in with that, dude.
yeah,
Like,
you do.
That's like
You do.
that's like more than like a second chance, dude. That's like she went on misconnections too, and like
This dude
You
found his
guys-
dad on misconnections.
really.
Yeah,
What?
he didn't know his dad in his childhood, and they found him. He like posted about him, and they met up. This one's like the longest one, so I don't want to read it because I'm like struggling to read right now.
That's cool, man.
You know, I could only do that, but it has to be like the moment. Like you ever have like those movie moments with somebody where you go in, y'all look at each other, you have an interesting conversation, you leave, and you're just like, fuck.
that's happened
That's
to me
the
a lot
only
at parties.
one. That's the only time I could do it.
I will say, like, as time has progressed, I've definitely learned that it's like I'm pretty like bold. I'm pretty like open to just like approaching somebody.
I'm not.
But and it's fine. But it's not like I come across the room, right? But it's normally like maybe we're hanging out like here, you're like right there, and then I'll start, something.
Yeah, I'm really bad with social cues. So like when it comes to me trying to talk to someone, like if I'm at like a bar, I will like have a very meaningless conversation with them. Like we went to Bodega, and there was that chick that was sitting by herself.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
I just went up to her. I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because she looked like sad. I was like, "Hey, are you okay?"
She's bad too.
Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, like I'm fine. Like I'm waiting for my friend, something like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." It just looked like you were like down. And she was like, "No, I'm fine." And like I just left. I just walked away. Cause like one
Mace's juice, dude. You should have just.
Juice.
She wanted you to
yeah,
come
well,
back.
I mean, one, I didn't know like I don't know social cues. Like I don't know if she was still interested or not. And like two, I didn't know what else to say, so I just walked off. But my point is, I wait until like. Because sometimes like they do like kind of gravitate towards you like once you like show interest and then they just walk off and they're like wait what, and sometimes they do gravitate towards you. And so especially with like Jay Gills, when we went to Jay Gilligan's, you weren't there.
I didn't
It
go.
was me and Mitchell and Seth. Yeah, there's like a group of girls there that like this like girl and I like exchanged glances a few times, but I never said anything to her.
And you went on misconnections.
Yeah, and then we walked off.
They
and,
got
like,
married in Greece last summer.
Yeah, we like walked off because we like ran like this like pool shark tried to play me in pool like randomly, and so we like
Damn.
went and played pool, and then like she just like came up to me with like a girl. She
You
came
must
up to
have been
us with a
shooting good as fuck, dude. You must have been killing it.
I guess
That
yeah.
guy never got a turn or something.
Dang,
Yeah.
what was that? Seth told last week about
The juice, dude.
about you.
That's
you,
the same-
you
That's
had
the same
some-
story. Yeah.
Oh, that's the same story.
Yeah, but like
Fuck
I
yeah.
didn't say anything to her, so like it's because I lack the confidence of doing it, and two, like I'd rather just wait for it to come to me. Because also, dude, I sound like a total nice guy when I say this. If you know what our nice guys is or whatever, it's like the neck beard fedora guys that like I don't know. I sound like a nice guy when I say this, but I feel like girls, dude, are always getting hounded by dudes. And like it happens a lot at work too. Like I try like not to be like weird to girls at work or like 240 or whatever.
I agree.
Because like, dude, they're getting enough fucking from other guys. So like, I don't want to be just another guy. Like, I'd rather like them just kind of leave them alone. And like, if they're interested in me, they'll come to me. Like, it's happened before. Like, I know they're like
Exactly.
yeah, like I know they're gonna come to me. Because like honestly, like girls like kind of have like the upper hand in like situations like those. Because there's just so many guys on them. There's never like a shit ton of girls on one guy. It's just like a bunch of guys on this girl. So like if they make the effort to come to you, then like like they're interested in you.
I'll agree. I will also say that the type of dude I normally see girls gravitate for or to are always the same looking guy. Like if you ever see a group of dudes hanging out together, dude, they're all the same guy. Like haircut, they're wearing what's it with those Vineyard Vine shirts and
Yeah.
fucking some shorts.
Ooh, yeah.
Brown shoes. I hate brown shoes, dude.
Like boat shoes.
Something like that. But like you've seen that guy before, and there's only so many looks in the world. I get it, but if we go to Walmart right now and you see a dude with, just dressed anyway, you've seen that guy before. Not that guy in particular, but you've seen that guy before.
I get what you're saying.
It's factual.
You know, but I wanted to use this as a way to switch up a little bit.
Switch it.
I don't think it'll happen, but if Tom Cruise and Justin Bieber fought like they have maybe hinted at planning out something, who do you think is winning, dude? Tom Cruise or Justin Bieber?
Tom.
I think
Dude, I think Justin Bieber's whooping
You think
Tom's
so?
ass, dude. I do.
I don't. Justin Bieber has some training, right? Was he
He
in
does.
like boxing or
A little bit.
something for a little bit?
He's probably no.
It's kind of like for a
No.
show. I think
'Cause
he
I
did
know
something
Justin's
like
in
that.
like the prime of his life, dude.
Because didn't Tom Cruise did he do his own stunts in like Mission Impossible?
Tom Cruise does his own stunts, but here's the thing: I think Tom Cruise needs to be knocked down a couple notches.
Oh, so
tired.
you want him to be knocked out?
No, here's the thing:
No.
I don't want to see Justin Bieber win, but Tom Cruise needs to be knocked down a couple notches.
I'd rather
Why?
see Justin
Because
Bieber
he's so
win.
fucking dude. He's a Scientologist, dude.
I
He's
think
always
that-
breaking his arms, dude, doing his own stunts.
I think
But
they
he's-
should turn it into like a religious battle.
Exactly.
Scientology versus Christianity, because
Is that what-
Justin Bieber went like super hardcore, like Gotti.
Oh man,
You know.
that's kind of lame. But but I mean, what's his name? Fucking Tom Cruise. Yeah,
Exactly.
Tom
Exactly,
Cruise.
dude, exactly.
He is like a Scientologist and all that, but like he's other than that. I mean, not other than that. He's just relatively quiet though. He doesn't. He keeps his like face out of shit and like I guess his nose out of shit and like.
Well,
he's-
that's because he thinks he's here in his mind.
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Dude, you can't. Anytime Tom Cruise goes to a restaurant, there is 19 trillion people trying to take pictures.
That's with
And
any
even
celebrity. Same with Justin Bieber.
no, yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same as Tom Cruise.
It
It's
sounds like
definitely
you
not the same.
want to fight Tom.
I do, dude.
Tom Cruise,
What
if
did he
you
do
want
to
to come
you?
on,
Tom
fight
Cruise
Matt.
is Tom Cruise is 5'0" dude.
What do you have against Tom Cruise, man? I don't know. Where's this coming from?
Huh? Well, it's just, dude. He
Well, I
just
hate.
he used to be the guy. He used to be the guy, and if you watch Rain Man, you're like, damn, this dude
Or
was
Top
in
Gun.
the prime, like Top Gun, first Mission Impossible, and now he's just this old dude trying to be Scientologist, dude. And
He's not trying to be a Scientologist.
no,
he just
he
a
is
Scientologist.
one. Okay.
But that's not a reason to hate him. That's just his belief. And so
No,
like,
it's his mental. His mental.
it's not. He's like actively going around trying to shove it down people's
Mm-hmm.
throats. Like obviously, if he gets interviewed about it, he's gonna talk about it. But he's not like he's not
Dude,
the one
if
who's
you-
like
if you've
publicly
ever seen him
broadcasting how.
if you've ever seen him try to like give an interview about anything, he's talking to Matt Lauer once. You can look this up, and it's about they're talking about psychiatric medication, and he's just talking to Matt Lauer like Tom Cruise has been this goddamn scientist for like his entire life, and he's just not. He's just some dude who says he looked into it. He's just like your friend who's any conspiracy theorist. Tom Cruise, 5'0". Justin Bieber's washing this man.
I don't know.
Washing, dude. He's
putting-
taking him to the laundromat, dude. He's putting a little bit of
Absolutely
detergent,
not.
a little bit of lemon. He's squeezing it in there, or whatever the fuck you do.
We're talking about boxing, right?
Never fighting
Or talking
UFC.
UFC? Oh, Tom.
How
hands
do you
down,
figure?
Tom.
How do you figure?
Because with all them stunts he does, there's training behind it, and there's got to be some like decent fight training that's already built into him for
Yeah.
choreography and stuff like that.
Tom Cruise has a lot of strength.
It's there.
he was the last white samurai, so
He was the last samurai. He was.
I'm putting my money on Tom.
Tom Cruise
I'm
is
pretty-
I,
fucking
I would
killing.
like Justin Bieber. I think Tom Cruise is alright. I would like Justin to win.
Justin Bieber's knocking Tom Cruise out.
I think
he's not
when it comes to
gonna
boxing, maybe they have like similar experience. But I think like all around combat, like MMA, I think Tom has the upper hand. I can't see Justin Bieber being good at like grappling and floor combat and all that. I just don't see it.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, I don't. I think Tom would win. Also, Tom's like 56 years old, which is crazy to me.
Is he really?
Yeah, that motherfucker's old, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it
I still
either.
think he'll win.
Yeah, I think he'd win.
Tom Cruise is 5'7".
So, isn't Justin Bieber like? I guess he's kind
I
of.
Justin
think he's
Bieber's
like 6'9".
5'9".
I don't know. Not 5'6".
I don't know. I think Tom's winning this one, dude.
Dude, he's not, man. He's not. He's not. Every time you see Tom Cruise looking fucking cool, it's in a movie. He's starring in the movie. Of course, they're gonna make him look like the most badass motherfucker of
Well,
all
when
time.
do you see Justin Bieber looking cool?
Dude, when he's on stage, man.
Exactly,
When
that's
he's
his-
pulling hose, when he's getting all this when he's getting fucking charges and racing Lamborghinis.
You're
That's
telling
badass,
me
dude. He's
Tom
living
Cruise
it.
isn't getting a hose.
Tom Cruise is not jumping off his roof because he's that guy that does that. He's doing it for a movie.
Doesn't mean he's a good fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
There's training behind it.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
I meant to say is doesn't mean Justin Bieber's a good
Hey,
fighter
dude.
because he's getting
Are you
traffic
in
tickets.
Checkmate, dude?
No, I'm not.
Dude.
Justin Bieber's getting traffic tickets, therefore he's a good fighter.
No, he's racing Lamborghinis.
What's wrong with that? What's
There's
that to
nothing
do with
wrong with
anything?
that. That's hard, dude. That's hard to race Lamborghinis.
I guess.
Okay,
If you
but
get
we
it-
talking
if
about
you're-
UFC.
how old are
bring
you?
up
How old are
Lamborghini.
you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 22. Yeah.
22. By 22, Justin Bieber had a few Lamborghinis. You wouldn't race Lamborghinis if you had them. You can't fit in one, but you wouldn't.
I can make it work.
You could fit one.
I can
You
make
can't.
It work. I can probably.
You can't either.
I bet I could.
You're too tall. There's no way.
Yeah, I could.
You can take the seat. It's custom.
I could fit in a Lambo. I could.
Does
I
Shaq have a
know.
Lamborghini?
Who?
Who? Chef?
Shaq. Does Shaq have a Lambo?
Shaq?
No, Shaq would never have a Lamborghini.
No,
I think he has a
Shaq,
Rolls
Shaq
Royce.
could not
Oh,
fit
he
a
has a
Lamborghini.
Rolls. He has a Rolls. I thought he had a custom. It doesn't matter.
I'm saying you could fit in one, but it's not going to be comfortable. You could drive maybe 20 minutes. You'd be like, well, I'm
I didn't
getting
know.
out of this shit.
I'm gonna get one anyway just to look at it.
Have your kids race.
Fair
him?
enough, dude.
All
All
six,
six of them.
of them, dude. Take them to school in it. strap a couple to the back, drag
That
'em.
really large back seat they got.
No, yeah. Anyway, Bieber's losing this
Tom
one.
Cruise
Tom.
is going to sleep in round 2.
Absolutely
Not, dude.
You just want him to go to sleep in round 2,
Yeah. That's how predictions work.
dude.
That's exactly how they work.
Okay, so me and Mason put our evidence together. I say
What
Tom
evidence?
has 70% chance with all his training. 70% chance of winning.
You think he's actually a samurai?
No, I'm saying that behind all the choreography,
You think
stuff,
he's
there's
actually-
real training?
You think he's actually infiltrating top secret bases?
I'm saying. you
First
know
of
what?
all, all these impossible
Josh,
missions he's completing, dude.
You know what Matt's doing.
I know.
Just
I
let
know.
it happen.
This is bullshit.
Dude.
It's bullshit.
Dude, explain to me how these missions he's doing are so goddamn impossible, but he keeps doing them.
Jacob, what do you think?
Because it's impossible to the normal civilian,
Personally,
like
I
Bieber.
think Tom Cruise is a 40-some-year-old man,
He's not 40. He's like 50
56.
56 years
I'll
old.
look it up right now.
Justin Bieber is a youthful, prime of his life young man.
Mm-hmm.
If Justin Bieber spent 2 months training, he would probably be fucking ripped because he's done it in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And he at this point of his life is just a superior athlete to Tom Cruise.
56.
So, in my opinion, just because of the extreme advantage he would have physically, I think in an MMA fight, Justin would win.
You guys underestimate age so much.
We need to make a Twitter poll.
All right.
But did you guys ever find out the motive behind that? Like, did like Bieber just get high?
Said
one
he was
day and
kidding.
Like, you know what?
Oh, yeah,
like,
he said it was a joke, which I believe.
That's what I was saying. Like, so like, did he like just get high one day and was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking tweet this and just cause a stir.
Yeah, I mean, but he's tweeted hey and it's got 1 million retweets. So
But dude, yeah,
What?
man, you're right.
Oh, that's
What
some
did-
bullshit.
Do you think? Did he do it because he thinks he's becoming less relevant? So you feel
no,
like he
I
needed
just think
to-
he's fucking around.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Dude, again, he's 20 whatever, has millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
just,
I want to send a shout out to Lil Nas X, dude.
That
I mean,
EP
obviously-
was dope.
I don't like his music. I mean,
Okay.
I really don't. But like, dude, as a person on Twitter and shit, he's just like us. Dude.
He's cool,
so,
dude.
So cool, dude. The coolest guy ever. It's cool, like just seeing. Like, it'd be like if one of us glue up, dude.
So you didn't like the EP?
I don't think I heard it.
you didn't listen to it. I'm not even going to make an attempt to listen to a Lil Nas X EP.
Yeah, I'm not. Like,
It's not
interested.
bad, man.
Isn't
It's
Cardi?
not.
Isn't it with
not
Cardi or
stellar.
something?
It's not, there's one song in there with her, but it's not stellar. It's all
Cardi B is a
right.
filthy human being. I fucking hate her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she is.
She can get filthy, I think.
She for sure. She has gotten filthy before.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely seen.
Oh, we getting dirty.
You ever on Snapchat?
Who?
On her premium Snapchat, Cardi B, I
Oh
think.
my god, no. She doesn't have a premium snap. Why you messing?
You
Josh
look-
Ford would
checked,
know.
yeah.
He searched actively.
He's got a.
Listen, they just wanted me to say that so I can fall into that trap. I'm telling y'all, I don't do premium snaps. I'm above that. I'm a man.
That time of the week in Irving,
Fucker.
at work, looking for someone to talk to. Please be female. Just reaching out.
Damn. Is there any number or anything?
Please be female.
Nothing.
Just nothing.
Hit my line. Hit my messages.
Oh,
my
that's
inbox.
too long. I'm not reading.
Jacob, how we doing on time, real quick?
We're at an hour, but we were recording for like 4 or 5 minutes before we like actually started. So
Okay,
Oh, cool.
so we got like 2 minutes till we wrap.
Too long. Hey, man, if you're going to do these misconnections, like, it's like with anything. When I go on Twitter and I see like a long fucking post, scrolling,
Yeah.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
do y'all scroll up or down on Twitter?
I
scroll
refresh
down.
it. I refresh it.
You
so
refresh
it's-
and go back down. I
Yeah.
never do that.
Yeah, it makes way more sense to scroll up, but I don't know why I don't do it. I think what it was, dude, was when I first had Twitter, I did scroll up, but then it was like the load more tweets option. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So like I had to do that and then scroll down again and then scroll back up past that. So I was just like, fuck, I
I
should go all the way back up and then go down.
Skip the fuck out of those when they're there.
Yeah.
If I haven't been on Twitter in so long that it's got that, I just move on.
Yeah, that's kind of why I hate Twitter, because like once you get like a shit ton of followers, it's just like, okay, like I don't really want to fucking read all this.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're a little bit obligated to talk somewhat about it.
Ooh.
The Democratic debates, a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I watched
We
it.
might want to save that one.
Yeah, we should. We should.
We
I
could
haven't,
save
I haven't even seen it.
We
so
could
should
record
definitely watch
another
it.
one right now then, because it's gonna be way too long before we get out that podcast from when the debate happened. If we wait for another time,
Yeah, I mean, just
Well, I haven't
just,
seen
just a
it,
couple few things. I mean, you can check it out. It's just, I mean, the next one's gonna be like in a while from now too. So
I think July or August, something like
Then
that.
we could just wait until the next one. Then.
what?
Oh, they fucked my boy Yang.
They did. What the? I saw the minutes poll.
Well, that's everybody. The questions were very much directed like towards like, since Mason's in front of me in these front two spots, it's like I'm gonna talk to Mason only. That's kind of how it felt.
All I know about the debates was that Yang didn't wear a tie. He didn't.
He
wear
didn't.
A tie.
That's the first thing I noticed. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
they might hop on him, but nobody said anything. I don't think.
It's not that big. Of a
Neither
deal.
did he, dude.
Why
They
don't
didn't
we-
ask him
Maybe in the
anything.
'80s it would have been like a huge thing, but no one gives a shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he could. I mean,
I mean, it's kind of like Jimmy Carter shit.
If you pull up in a T-shirt, yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, come on, but
No, but there's like they're saying that they cut Yang's mic off intentionally or unintentionally. I won't get into like conspiracy shit, but there's like times where he was talking and it didn't project his voice.
Damn.
I feel like maybe it could have happened on accident because there's.
Definitely
I
could.
will say the first debate night was way better than the second one. The second one was just so messy. It was so messy.
Yeah, there's some people. There's like people like even like Democrats are saying like night 2 of the Democratic debate was really harmful for the Democratic Party.
Yeah, I liked the first one. First one was cool.
I didn't
Showed me
watch
a
the
lot
first
of-
one. Everyone in it was irrelevant.
Damn.
Was Bernie in it?
No,
Was Bernie in any of them?
second.
Second.
The most relevant in the first one was Elizabeth Warren and Beto, and they're pulling like shit. Warren's pulling better than Beto, but Beto's fucking out.
Julian Castro
Damn.
picking up steam though. He did well. I didn't really know nothing about him until that. So, but it was good. They're super biased as far as like letting who speak.
They want Kamala Harris to be our president.
I think Julian Castro was gonna be like Beto V2, where like Beto was like
Probably.
comes off as Hispanic, where like this guy's like actually Hispanic, so like the Hispanic demographic should be like okay.
He'll
this
just
guy's
kind of get
awesome.
like artificial like popularity.
yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, but I just don't like. I don't like when I think I even tweeted about this. I don't like when someone try to answer a question, and it's like very obviously like trying to appeal emotionally. I hate that shit. I hate
Like
that
when
shit a lot.
and it's like when they do that, you can tell like their answer doesn't fit the question. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah,
not
it's just
answering
like,
the
oh,
question.
shut
Like
up,
Kamala
dude.
Harris telling like
Yeah,
the busing story. Like, congrats, like props to you. Like that's incredible. It had bullshit to do with what you're talking about.
But it'd just be like, Mason, like, what's your favorite snow cone? And you're just
Oh,
like,
well, if you really think about it,
when you really, you think about snow cone, you think about everybody working on those flavors.
when I went
you
down
think
to the
about-
border, I saw this guy selling poletas, and
When I was a kid,
I was like, oh, motherfucker, dude, what is it? I'm trying to get that flavor. Yeah, Bernie was bad about that. Joe Biden was bad about that.
Bernie
They were
got
like-
his ass.
Yeah, he kind of did. But they were like, what's a bigger issue, this or this? And Bernie, like, everyone's like kind of falling in line with the normal thing, which I wanted them to do was like give an answer. And he was like, well, we know it's like not that. It's like very much more complicated than that. And there's not one big. You're like, dude, oh, fucking yeah, of course, like, duh.
The funniest thing to me, so this one was like a question they asked every single candidate. They went down the line. Was like, I'm gonna ask you a question, give a couple words, answer it. They said, if you were to become president, what would be your first act in office? The first thing you did. So everyone's telling like, some bullshit like immigration or healthcare,
I'm repealing this.
some big issue that they want to tackle first. And they get to Joe fucking Biden, and he said, I would beat Donald Trump.
you're a dumbass, dude.
And they just were. Everyone's like, "That's fucking implied. You
Yeah,
already did that.
yeah.
Like, are you an idiot?"
Man, they should do it like Jeopardy, dude. Not Jeopardy. What's it called? The thing where like, I guess I don't know what it's called, but a situation where like you ask a question and like you write down your answer. Because like the motherfuckers, dude, who are like starting first, like obviously have like the pressure on. Like the guy at the end like has so much time to think, and then like also hears what everybody else has to say, and is
Right.
like, oh, that sounded pretty good. I'm gonna include that in my fucking answer.
Mariana Williams, dude.
She's funny, man.
How did she get there?
I
really
don't
wanna
know.
How'd she end up at the
Magic.
debates?
Pulled well, I guess.
Yeah.
She's his author, if you don't know.
I don't know.
And yeah, but the whole time she was giving answers, they were like the most authory answers like of all time.
That
Like-
also just didn't make sense.
No, they didn't. I was like, what? What are you saying? But they were cool. It was just, super biased. They were just targeting the forefront every time.
Yeah.
Every time they would direct the questions there. They started with the person in the middle, so they got to start it off, talk for a little bit. Ended it, you get longer time when you end it by 15-second difference. Everybody else gets 30 seconds to close. You get 45. So, I don't know. It was biased to me. Night one looked good. It had kind of given me hopes. I kind of figured Donald Trump may win again. But after night one, I was like, oh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
And then night two happened. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean you can't really make those conclusions yet because there's still like a year and a half before.
Oh, I
election.
can. I can.
I guess you could.
Justin
Everyone's
Bieber's
able to-
washing the dog
everyone's
shit out of
able to
Tom
do-
Cruise.
Well, when they reduce the amount, they like cut the scraps off. Like when there's not 10 people on stage, like the people who are not going to
20
win president.
people, dude.
Yeah.
Like it needs to get to the point where there's like 3, 4, maybe 5 at a time.
But what I guess gathered from this is that as opposed to last time, I think that whoever they choose to be like the prime candidate will be backed by everybody else. That's what I think. That's what I hope.
It seems like whoever is going to win the Democratic vote will be at least a decent human being. Won't lose like a lot of possible votes just by being like Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think it was about time to be done with fucking Bushes and Clintons in the office. So about time.
I agree.
But anyway, that was cool. If you
Manscaped.
haven't watched them, you definitely need to check them out.
Manscaped in the office.
Andrew Yang, when he did talk, it was good. I kind of wondered how he was actually going to do because his stance requires a lot of like kind of explanation.
A lot of words. And he didn't have the chance.
You don't have that much time.
He was talking about starting like a podcast.
Yeah,
Now that he's like getting a lot of followers and like more recognition, I think that'd be a good idea. So like he can like explain what he wants to explain in like depth.
And a lot of I think him going on like stuff like Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan was like a good move.
Yeah,
for him.
definitely.
And then like a lot of the news networks want to talk to him and stuff. I think he was on Colbert not too long ago.
He was Uncle Bear.
It was very good too.
I think Fox is his best chance to like get an act, which is gross to say because I fucking hate Fox.
Yeah.
But they're so like, I guess like against the Democrats that it's like now that there's a candidate that's not just like borderline socialist, they're like interested in taking a look at
So
it.
if Andrew Yang comes in, he's like, well, why do you hate all children then? Like, huh?
So does Ben I guess it's like the last note. Does Ben Shapiro like is he cool with Andrew Yang? I feel like every time I see like him mention him on Twitter, it's like nothing like bad.
I think they disagree fundamentally, but I think Ben Shapiro recognizes when there's a solid human being who just disagree politically. And I think they had a really good conversation. And like Ben Shapiro, when he was on his show, said like you're the first like candidate on the left or like politician on the left to ever willingly come on my show, like ever like say yes to my invite.
Ben Shapiro's very annoying to me.
He's so fucking annoying.
He just he's facts over everything.
Yeah, he's the actually guy.
But yeah, he's, but it's just like when you look at a graph, like you could say it trends this way, but that's not how it actually is. Like, and he like refuses to.
And he has an annoying ass lisp.
Yeah, you know. And I used to play the violin, and when he talks really fast like this, and you can never get a word in. That's crazy. No, and liberals will tell you that. All right, but yeah, it's cool. Fucking the doctor told me that I just had so much big energy, big dick energy.
All right.
And that's how we're gonna close this out, dude. Nice to be with you guys again, dude.
Any final thoughts, Josh? You've been kind of quiet over there.
No, I was just listening. I really am pulling for Andrew Yang. I think I'm going to stand behind him.
Josh was asleep for about 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't.
I heard.
Nah, I ain't
Go Andrew Yang, dude. Y'all
big
know where my stance
factor.
on that
Hey,
is.
this podcast is politically indifferent, so we're not leaning towards anybody right now.
Podcast
Oh, we're-
leans nowhere. I lean somewhere.
All right.
Hey, but shout out to whoever you tagged.
Jamal.
No. Fuck no.
Shout out to Jamal, baby.
No, Mason tagged someone on Twitter asking about like one of Yang's policies, and he came back with a really
Oh, it was Mason.
well thought out response.
Yeah, because
I
Mason's like
appreciate
a fucking economics major or accounting major.
Yeah, I'm taking macroeconomics right now, so I'm pretty much the same.
But anyway, so guys, thank you for listening. This has been Bottom of the Class Podcast.
You didn't dap me.
Yeah, nice to reconnect with you guys. Nice to finally set in stone. I kind of run the shit, so it makes sense that I'm back here with the energy. Everybody thought so, at least in a different state.
All right.
Yeah, we could have done without him.
Jacob already stopped recording. Matt's just talking to himself.
Anyway, we'll see you later. Oh, and go do some shit.